Okay. Laptops down. We're all back in school, right? Wow. Welcome. Welcome to CascadiaJS 2013. My name, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rabasa, and I'm just one of a large group of people that are sort of bringing Cascadia to all of you, and specifically bringing CascadiaJS to Vancouver this year. It is okay. Show of hands. Who was at CascadiaJS last year? All right, that's totally healthy. However, how many people are at CascadiaJS for the first time? Whoa. Okay, I'm not sure how. I mean, I think that's awesome. I guess I wish maybe more people from last year were here, but I mean, it's just amazing when I think about like where we were a year ago and where we are now. It's really amazing. So let me tell you a little bit. Let me show you in one picture where we were last year for CascadiaJS. Hey, I made that logo. Don't be mean. It's awesome. It's full of nerd power. It has mustaches on it, and it's, anyway, that is to me, that is the personification of CascadiaJS last year. Like, full of authenticity and grit, but fundamentally not super polished, didn't really know what we were doing, gave it our best effort, all that good stuff. This is a fantastic personification of where I think CascadiaJS is this year, right? Like, this is, who said boo? Oh ho! That's right. The word polish kind of stinks, kind of sounds kind of fake and like, unsubstantial. But that's not the way I mean it. I just mean like we learned a lot. We learned a lot about how to put on a great event. We learned a lot about what you guys care about. And to me, like, so Justin, where's Justin? Justin created this logo. Justin created the design for this website. Just being able to work with people like Justin to sort of, and so many of the other people is sort of, to me, like the personification of like where we've come this short time. So this is CascadiaJS number 2. Wow, I'm going to turn my phone off right now. Which means, so this is the second CascadiaJS, which means it is by definition the best. I love Star Wars references. They usually go over. Yeah, that's me, right? And all of my amazing organizers are somewhere on this chart. And yes, we are. Canada is in our hands. We're just sort of toying with Canada right now. Sorry, you have no idea how long I spent on that slide. I'm not a designer. So here we are. We're at CascadiaJS 13. This is the, by the way, this is the official hashtag for today and tomorrow. Please use it aggressively and often. Hey, it's fewer characters than spelling out CascadiaJS. So, Twitter pros among you will appreciate that. CascadiaJS, I'm going to tell a very short story. So this event, like sold out really fast, and, a lot of you know that or heard it from your friends. And a lot of people said, when I would tell people this story, they'd be like, oh, that's awesome, congratulations. And I'm like, no, that sucked. There was nothing cool about getting emails from people saying, hey, I want to go, sell me a ticket, and then me having to say no. It hurt me that there were more people that wanted to attend CascadiaJS than we could accommodate. And there's reasons, and you could say like, well, sell more tickets, put more chairs in, get a bigger venue. A lot of people said get a bigger venue. That is not the spirit of what CascadiaJS is. CascadiaJS is an intimate, single-track conference for web developers. And all of the goodness that you guys are going to experience over the next 2 days is going to be because we're small, we can fit in a room, you can meet a lot of new people, you can remember their names, they'll remember your names. Like, there's just, CascadiaJS does not scale, cannot scale, and will not scale. So because of that, we were able to channel a lot of this energy from people that wanted to participate but who couldn't into Vancouver Dev Week. So some of you may be aware that there's this other thing going on this week called Vancouver Dev Week. And Vancouver Dev Week only exists because of CascadiaJS and because of the passion for the developer community here in Vancouver to participate in something that couldn't accommodate them. So they, the community, like community organizers, they had to go out and create more events. That's all this is. You can go to vancouver.devweek.org and just see a list of events not organized by me or any of my co-organizers, just organized by people here in Vancouver that just wanted to put on great events that they could participate in. So, and I'm just really proud of that. So I don't know, if you guys have a second, like feel free to go check out the website. If you are here this weekend, if any of you are here this weekend, there are literally like I think 4 or 5 different events going on this weekend. So I'm not going to take up airtime talking about Vancouver Dev Week anymore, but feel free to go check it out, and we'll send a tweet from the CascadiaJS handle. One part of Vancouver Dev Week though that I am bringing to you guys right now that I'm really excited about. When you have a second, text JS to this phone number. What was the conference that had the cool badges that you could like bump? No, so JSConf had that 2 years ago, but there was a conference this year that had it. It was what? Yeah, the New Relic conference. It was pretty badass. I think these are quite badass, but I will admit that theirs were more badass. They had like Arduinos built into them, and you could go to someone and you could bump. This is the next best thing. So basically, you sort of sign up to say like, hey, I want to play developer tag, and then you meet other people, and you get assigned a unique code, and then you meet other people who are also playing tag, and you guys can tag each other. So it's all over SMS. You don't have to download or install anything. It's really fun. Don't worry about writing this number down. Like I'll tweet it out later. But I really do hope that a lot of you guys use this, because at the end of the week, we're going to make it really easy for you to get like just a downloadable list of all the people that you kind of connected with and their contact information. So, rather than business cards or weird, I'm going to send you an email and then you reply, like whatever. I think this is kind of faster and easier, because fundamentally, I want all the people who raise their hands first to like meet all the people who raise their hands second, because that's the only way that I feel like CascadiaJS is making a difference and really creating value. So on to some housekeeping. Wi-Fi. Hey, guess what? Not perfect. Guess what? Probably can't support all the devices that are here. But, just relax. Laptops down. We have, we honestly have some of the most amazing talks and speakers that I've seen in a long time. I go to a lot of conferences, so I feel very qualified to say that. So it's hard. Look, trust me, I'm on my phone all the time. I'm on email with work all the time. If at all possible, just try to disconnect yourself a little bit and just kind of get into the next 2 days. I promise, work will be there when you go back. But also, you do have to be on your laptop sometimes for certain reasons. Like, for God's sakes, right? Turn off Dropbox. Like, turn off box.net. Like, turn off, don't download torrents. Like, don't watch funny YouTube videos. Like, just anything that you can do to be a good steward of the Wi-Fi here will be greatly appreciated. Significant others. How many people here travel to Vancouver with a significant other? Okay, cool. Like a handful of people. I mean, that's great. I wish we had done more, and we will do more in the future. But for right now, we have passes to a great and friendly co-working space that's not far from here. They're out on the front counter tabletop. Feel free to grab one or more than one, and just kind of go. If your significant other is looking for a place to hang out in. There's also a link on the CascadiaJS website with like a map to like cool stuff to do and see and good places to eat and drink. We will, if anybody here knows of a cool thing to do in Vancouver, great, tweet it, tag it with CJS13. I will see it and I will retweet it. Like, let's use Twitter to share information amongst each other about cool stuff about the conference and stuff to do in Vancouver. And lastly, many of you contacted us asking for a more explicit and specific conduct policy, which I totally agree with, and it exists and it's real, and you should maybe check it out at some point, right? It's on the website. Scroll down, you'll see a link for conduct policy. I'm not going to sit up here and run through it, right? Like, I'm going to give you the short version, right? Like, we everyone here is a good person, and we're a very small and intimate group of people. I want you to be sensitive and to just treat people the way you might want to be treated yourself. Don't be an asshole. I know we did not have any problems last year. I hope and anticipate that we won't have any problems this year, but I just want to be super clear. Like, if anyone feels like they're having an issue, is Angelina here? Angelina's right here. If you're having any issue, even if you think it's minor, like you think something bothered you, but you don't want to sound like you're complaining, just go talk to Angelina. Like, it's cool. Just talk to her, explain what happened. Like, we have a zero tolerance policy. Like, this is an inclusive setting that we're creating, and we all have to sort of play a part in making that, sort of keeping that promise to everyone that's here. So anyway, I'm really excited. I hope you guys are excited. I would now like to introduce a much better speaker than myself, who's going to be your amazing MC for the next 2 days, the wonderful and talented Alan Pike. Bring it on up, Alan.